I'm Ranvin Nissan and today I'll be doing a book tag, a fictional character book tag. So I found a bunch of questions in a website called Bookish Rebels, and these questions are all related to my favorite fictional characters or the character I hate the most, or questions related to bookish characters, fictional characters. So please check out the video till the end so that you can get amazing fictional characters and some bookish recommendations in the process. And I'll leave a link to the questions in the description box down below so you can answer them in the comments down below too. So without any further delay, let's move on to the first question. First question here is, who is the best kick-ass character? So this, every time anyone says kick-ass, only one character comes to mind, and that is Celaena Sardothien from Throne of Glass series. She's also known as Aelin Ashriver in the future books. She is so amazing. If you search kick-ass, you're going to get her face. She is that amazing. She's smart, she's multi-talented. She fights like her life depends on it. I mean, her life depends on it, but she fights so amazingly. She is super smart and she has the best choice in men. I mean, best taste in men, and she is so empowering to read about, and I love her. Celaena Sardothien would be my first choice, but there's a second choice too, and that is Rose Hathaway from the Vampire Academy series. So this is the Vampire Academy first book. The rest of the books are there, and Rose Hathaway is the protagonist in the Vampire Academy series. She is like a junior Celaena Sardothien. She's so smart, talented, funny, witty, sarcastic, and everything I would ever wish to be. So my first answers are Celaena Sardothien and Rose Hathaway. The question is, which character do you dislike the most? And I realized that the most famous answer for this question would be Umbridge or Voldemort or something, but I really like Voldemort, and Umbridge she's fine, but I don't hate her that much. If I had to hate one character, and that is the protagonist of Turtles all the way down, her name is Aza or Aza, I think. She has OCD, and she is so self-centered, so obsessed with herself. She doesn't care what is happening around her, and all she cares about is her OCD, her germs on the hands. I mean, I understand OCD is very hard to deal with and all the anxiety and all, but this is way too much. She's so self-centered. Her best friend is there for her all the time, and she doesn't even know what's the name of her best friend's sibling. She's so self-centered. I really hated the character while I was reading this, but I just kept on reading it in hopes that her character might develop, get some good aspects and all, but no, she's really selfish. And that question, and my favorite question, if you could date any fictional character, who would that be and why? I have so many answers for this question, but my most favorite fictional character who I would like to date and who's the love of my life is Damon Salvatore from the Vampire Diaries. And I'm talking about the show Vampire Diaries, which is played by Ian Somerhalder. Damon Salvatore is like the most perfect boyfriend ever. He's so smart and witty and amazing looking, and he's so protective, not overprotective but protective, and I absolutely love Damon Salvatore to the end of the world. If I could date any fictional character, bring any fictional character to life, that would be Damon Salvatore. And another character I would like to date is Finnick Odair from the Hunger Games. He's so devoted to Annie that what else could a girl want? He's awesome, he's super sexy, super hot, and he's so devoted to Annie. So Finnick Odair and Damon Salvatore would be my two choices. If you could change a character in any way, what would that be? So I can't think of many characters that I would like to change, but if I had to pick one character, I would pick the protagonist of The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and the protagonist in this is Kvothe, I think. I don't know how to pronounce his name. We're going to call him Kvothe, Kvothe. So it's Kvothe, and this character is too perfect. He's good at everything he does. He's excellent at studying, at fighting, at magic, and everything. He's good at everything. He's even handsome and is very good with women. He's a too good friend. He has too much pride and everything. He's too perfect, and it's very hard to relate to. If I had to change something about this character, I would give him a few flaws, like a department in life where he is not good at, because in this book he is good at everything. It's an excellent book, but if I had to change a small thing about the protagonist, that would be giving him flaws. Yes, what character to you made all the wrong choices that didn't add to anything in the book? So I read a lot of books in YA books, especially in which there are protagonists who are like really dumb. They have to have a sidekick or a parent or a brother who has to do everything for them, and at the end they just take the credit. And such protagonist for me is the Sophie Kinsella's The Shopaholic series. And the Shopaholic series is based on Rebecca Bloomwood. She's a shopaholic. She can't control her urges to shop, and this entire series is based on her obsession and her addiction to shopping. So I didn't see much of a character development in this, and made all the wrong choices. She made all the wrong choices. She bought all the things which were not necessary, all the things which are extremely overpriced, and at the end either her boyfriend Luke or her best friend, I don't remember her name, they helped her out, or her parents gave her some money. So I would pick the Rebecca Bloomwood from the Shopaholic series. And if you don't want to read the book, there's even a movie. I really like that movie. It's super fun to watch. And yeah, so my answer is Rebecca Bloomwood from the Shopaholic series. The sixth question, which is my second favorite question, that is, which character was the best villain whom you love to hate? I love villains. I hate protagonists. Their protagonists are too perfect. Everything they do is for the good of society or good of the people. I like villains because villains are people whose story is not told properly, and which story has better villains than Game of Thrones? So my favorite villain, the best villain whom I love to hate, is Cersei Lannister. She is amazing. She is the best queen, best evil queen Westeros ever had. And she's so selfish and self-centered, and she has amazing motives to do things. She just doesn't do things for the sake of being evil. She does them for the sake of her children or her family, or for power and all. And that is the best kind of evil, where you do things for something, not just be bad just for the sake of being bad. So my favorite villain is Cersei Lannister. I love that woman like crazy, and she's so power obsessed, and her head is so high, filled with power. She has the best dialogue. She's so witty, and her character development was so good. She was so frightened, not exactly frightened, but subdued wife to an evil queen. That character development was so good. Please don't watch the show season 8 of Game of Thrones. The entire character development will go to hell. Just read the books, you'll see how amazing Cersei is as a villain, as a character in general. So Cersei Lannister is my favorite villain. Seventh question is, favorite sidekick character with most heart? Sidekick characters, when you think of it, you think of funny, supportive young boys mostly. I never came across amazing sidekick women or girls. Throne of Glass has a few amazing women sidekicks, but in general, my favorite sidekick is Leo Valdez from the Heroes of Olympus series. If you don't know Heroes of Olympus, this is a amazing modern mythological series by Rick Riordan. It's the continuation of Percy Jackson series, and in this there's a sidekick called he's not exactly sidekick, but he's not protagonist also, so I'm going to take him as a sidekick. His name is Leo Valdez, and he is the son of Hephaestus, who is the god of fire and god of blacksmiths or something like that. He is the son of Hephaestus. He is so incredibly funny. I love Leo Valdez. He has his flaws, and he is so insecure at times, but he keeps it all to himself and keeps the atmosphere so light, and he makes every situation funny, and which is the best thing you can expect from a side character. And he is very supportive to Jason, who is the protagonist, and he is the third wheel, obviously, like any sidekick is. But he is really funny, and I would highly recommend you to check out any of Rick Riordan's books. Percy Jackson is amazing. The Heroes of Olympus is amazing. But my personal favorite is the Trials of Apollo, which is which is an adventure series based on the god Apollo, and there are Kane Chronicles, which is Egyptian mythological series. Rick Riordan is absolutely amazing, and he's super amazing at writing funny scenes. And Leo Valdez is my favorite funny sidekick character with the most heart. What is your favorite fictional romantic relationship? There are many good relationships in books. There are equally bad relationships in books also, but if I had to pick a few, I can't pick one. I love all of these fictional characters equally, but if I had to pick a few, I'd pick Hazel Grace and Augustus Waters from The Fault in Our Stars. If you've ever read or watched Fault in Our Stars movie or read the book, you would know why, because they have the most healthy relationship where it's a relationship of equals. Both bring something to the table, and it's so heartwarming to read about. They have such fun times together. I don't know, man, it's so cool. They bring out the best in each other. Like if you read the book, you can see such amazing character development, not just because of the plot, because Augustus brings out the best in Hazel and Hazel brings out the best in Augustus. It's so heartwarming to read about. Augustus and Grace have the best, Hazel Grace have the best relationship in the fictional world, and the second place goes to Inez and Kaz from Six of Crows. It's not a fully bloomed relationship, but it's on the way, and they both are they're like made for each other. They're so silent all the time, and they are very, very how do I put it? They are very closed. Like, they don't let anyone inside, and Inez is the only person that Kaz trusts, and Kaz is the only person that Inez could ever love. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful love story amidst so much of darkness and violence and killing and blood. Inez and Kaz have the best little bud of relationship in the story. And this video is going to be so long. Alright, the 9th question is, what character did you think was the strongest? Strongest like how? Strongest character development or strongest morale? I think I'll go with Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter series. Hermione is the only stable person in the entire series. Every other book, either Ron or Harry are going to have a mental breakdown or a fight or something. But Hermione is the most stable, strong character throughout the books. All the books. She is smart and loyal and brave and strong through all the series. She doesn't have any like a weak or mental breakdown moments where she just surrenders without a fight. So Hermione Granger, I think, is my strongest character. Final question is, who is your favorite fictional character of all time? And I have 2 answers for this, and the first one is Evelyn Hugo from Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. She is a queen. She is amazing, ambitious, loving, protective, possessive human being. She has her flaws and she has her shining moments. Her life is so full of success and failures and loving and everything. Her life is so accomplished, and she is such a ruthless woman, and I love her. She's so ambitious. She gets whatever she wants, and she's my favorite female protagonist, best fictional character. And the second fictional character would be Robert Langdon from the Robert Langdon series franchise by Dan Brown. So this is the second book in the Robert Langdon franchise, that is the Da Vinci Code. There are other books with Robert Langdon: Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code, The Origin, The Lost Symbol, Inferno. All of these include Robert Langdon as the protagonist, and he is one of my favorite fictional characters because he has the most coolest job ever. He is a symbologist in Harvard University, and he has such deep and intense knowledge about his field. He knows everything there is to know about art and medieval art and literature, and he's so well educated and well mannered and handsome. So he is one of my favorite fictional characters. So there you go, all the 10 questions are answered. I hope you found your favorite fictional characters here too, and I hope our answers match, and I would love to know the answers for these questions in the comments down below, and I hope you got a few good book recommendations. So until next video.